I put a knife to her throat, and I told her that if she didn't kiss me, I was going to slice her throat.
Alright, so reach up, let's go. Police not one! Police not one! Straight up, straight up. Police not one! MundaneMatt! Beta Bell!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video in which MundaneMatt really steps in it, as apparently Carlos Maza, he's just an innocent victim, guys. He never did nothing wrong. And that Steven Crowder, he's just a fucking dickhead that just loves to harass people. Fucking hell, Matt. What the hell are you doing? So, this video was 18 minutes. I'll leave a link in the description below. Like, most of it's pointless. He really hammers on a point that no one really gives a shit about. So, yeah. If you want to see the full video, link down below.
In the wake of accusations levied against him from a Vox content creator named Carlos Maza, who accuses Crowder of being homophobic and consistently harassing him. And if you look at the content that Crowder puts out, truth of the matter is, yeah, it's borderline. It's very borderline.
It's really not, and sadly MundaneMatt has joined the joke police, as this same sort of argument has been used against Sargon of Akkad in terms of the "I wouldn't even rape you" joke. It's called jokes, Matt. Carlos Maza, A, advocates for violence against people that he disagrees with politically, B, lies a fuckload, and really isn't a very good person. And I've watched Steven Crowder's content. They're jokes. You may not like the jokes, but that's your prerogative. It's not borderline whatsoever.
However, I wanted to run through everything going on today to the best of my ability and also talk about how what's going on with this Vox apocalypse is not necessarily Vox's fault. It's not something that Vox brought on. Is it something that was moved up to kind of go along with this? The answer to that is yeah, 100%.
Now, this is a bulk of MundaneMatt's video in which he really goes into the whole, oh, YouTube's been doing something like this since January. They've been really working on it. It's just been sped up. And he's correct to a degree, but the level that it has hit people really is Vox's fault. And as you can see, Steven Crowder, they originally said he didn't break any of the rules, and then because Carlos Maza kept bitching about it, they suddenly changed their mind. Oh, it's really, it's such a coincidence, Matt. So it is Vox's fault, definitely, at least to some degree. They probably were increasing the hate speech policy sort of a little bit, but the level that it has been brought out, yeah. Thanks, Carlos. You've really, really made it great to be a creator on this website.
Crowder isn't fake news. He's just a dickhead. There's a difference there. But even looking at this, they rolled this stuff out today. We see here a bunch of people tweeting out saying that they've been completely demonetized. Sinatra Says is a content creator who's a commentator. The Golden One, Revenge of the Sis. These are some of the people. Even my buddy Pimp Monk. My buddy Pimp Monk got hit. Pimp Monk he streams and he smokes cigarettes, and that's about it. He just hangs out. I don't know what Pimp Monk did, to be honest with you. To me, it's extremely egregious that this happened, and I hope that there is a policy in place or the ability in place for them to appeal this decision, because Pimp Monk is Pimp Monk. He hasn't done anything bad. Dude's cool. We're going to be bunking together at VidCon, and he's a good dude. I don't get it. I simply don't get it. Anyway.
Look, at least you are annoyed that, your gay life partner, Pimp Monk, has been demonetized. I just want to say from the outset, beautiful and brave. You do you, MundaneMatt. I'm glad you're really coming out of your shell. Just a quick question. Are you the big spoon or the little spoon? I'm probably guessing the little spoon, but still, congratulations, man. Really. Beautiful and brave. I know you have a child and a kid, which I can't wait for them to find out. But still, you do you. But you can also blame Vox for your gay life partner, Pimp Monk, getting, demonetized. And for people that actually like Pimp Monk, I've never watched his channel, but it looks like you're going to be seeing MundaneMatt a lot more on his channel as beautiful and brave. I love it.
Oh. Crowder tweeted out here a little bit ago, hashtag Vox Apocalypse is trending number 5 in the US. We'll be going live and talk about it, right? Saying this is beyond politics now. This is a massive media corporations versus all of YouTube's independent creators. And again, not true. Not true. 100%. It's not true 100%. It's like mostly not true.
Sorry, Matt, it is actually true. You do realize why YouTube is making these changes. Because, massive media corporations keep attacking YouTube and attacking, independent content creators, such as Carlos Maza, who works for Vox, which is a billion-dollar company. So this is why YouTube is doing this. Just saying, like, oh, it's nearly 100% not true. What rock are you living under? Man, I think you should, spend less time sucking Pitmonk's dick and more time actually looking at what's happening, as this has been going on for years now. And then he goes on to say, oh, it wasn't actually trending in Twitter. I looked at a website. I saw it trending. Yeah, why would he make that up? Why would he choose number 5 as the trend? It's just, man, I know he's conservative. I know you fucking hate conservatives, but really, your bias is showing.
And you can sit there and defend Crowder all you want. I'm not going to buy it. I'm sorry. Look, you cannot like Carlos's ideas. You cannot like his anything, but when it's the constant homophobic attacks and the constant saying, oh, he's a lispy gay Latino who got his job for Vox because he's a token, that goes beyond the marketplace of ideas, and it works its way into ad hominem.
Matt, they are called jokes. But I don't even really need to see anything. Let's go to the comments. But this is from Merv Johnson. But Carlos calls himself those things. He talks about his list and calls himself queer all the time. His handle is gay wonk, and he talks about queer this and that branding all the time. These are his own brands. Literally, Steven Crowder is calling him what he calls himself. And you, as, social justice warrior lefty, of course, just view them as homophobic attacks. What the hell happened to you, man? Here's another comment from El Rojo Grande. So you're just going to ignore the fact that Maza is openly advocating for violence against people he disagrees with. Crowder calls him something that he calls himself in his username. Maza wants milkshakes thrown on people who disagree with him. Seems legit. And MundaneMatt responds, not an equivalent. One tweet does not constitute 2 years. Stay on topic and don't move the goalpost. Bucky Nasty 122 responds, you're right, let's ignore his call for assaulting people, but sympathize his feelings being hurt. Who's moving the goalpost? Amagot East Bluntman, I'm sure people forget you're a lying failure one day, Jabbo. Bobby Down, Crowder's channel is funny, interesting, and way better than 99% of political channels on YouTube. Yo Wong, sweet ratio. And HotTube, the truth about lol, leftists defends their bigotry and hatred all the time. You really, truly do, Matt. And finally, John Candy, God, this is rich coming from a guy pushing Sargon's Internet Bill of Rights less than a week ago. Of course, the guy that struck down half the internet would side on censorship. Which, yeah, I see exactly. Like, been getting a little bit of flack for calling you a social justice warrior, but the proof is in the freaking pudding, man. Like, you are such a social justice warrior. It's fucking hilarious. Pro censorship, always blaming the right. I literally took a feminist woman, oh, damn those right wingers, and you literally sound exactly the same. She was like a female version of you, bud. Fucking hell, man. Steven Crowder is not a homophobe or a racist. If you believe that Steven Crowder is a homophobe or a racist, you must also think that Sargon is advocating for rape. So, what, do you think that Sargon's advocating for rape? Probably not.
Which is creator on creator harassment. And that's precisely what led to this particular situation. This dude, and look, I'm not agreeing with anything that's happened here, but I can absolutely positively understand why Carlos is doing what he's doing. He's doing it because he felt for years his voice wasn't being heard.
Yeah, the guy that works for a billion-dollar corporation gets millions of views on his YouTube channel. He just didn't feel heard. Mate, Carlos Maza is not the victim. He advocates for violence, supports Antifa. He thinks that all the news is run by Fox News, which I know you probably agree with secretly, Matt, though you don't want to say it. He is not a victim whatsoever. And you say you're sort of not siding with him, you freaking are siding with him. You're just bummed out that it might actually affect you as well, and your butt buddy Pitmonk, instead of just those darn right wingers that you hate so much. Please, Carlos Maza is not a victim. At all. Holy shit, people told jokes I didn't like. Cry me a river, man.
And so he made his voice heard, and now he's got a megaphone. And as a result of that megaphone, he is continuously making bad choices because those bad choices are not resulting in the results that he wants. Rather than just going like, look, I wanted my voice heard, they're listening. No, he wants a scorched earth on Crowder. And it's going to take the rest of us down with him, which I don't agree with. I can empathize with his anger. I can empathize with why he's upset. I can empathize with everything he's going through.
Oh, of course you can, because you can't take jokes either, mate. But no, it's just literally he hates right-wingers, especially Crowder, because he puts out a shitty video, Crowder responds to it, makes jokes that he himself calls himself. Yeah, Carlos Maza is a shit person. He is not the victim. He has screwed over a lot of people, and yeah, the axe will fall on you as well. And, you know, I don't know, it's getting, like, this video is 18 minutes long. His video, towards the end of it, he says that we need to change, we need to adapt. You can't fight progress. Mate, I don't want to sell out my values. Like, if I get demonetized, in the end I get demonetized. Like, it's gonna be the same with you, okay? They'll find something that you said that was actually funny, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, demonetize, and then no matter how much shilling you do, no matter how much sucking YouTube's dick, it won't mean anything. You will get demonetized as well, unless you go, I don't know, maybe full progressive. But yeah, I still don't think that's going to help you.
Look, I've been doxxed. I've been swatted. I've had people, you know, call me, people email me, email my girlfriend, try to find my family. I've been there. I've absolutely been there. I completely get where he's coming from. I completely get what he is feeling as a person. But what he's being motivated right now by anger. And what he still feels is YouTube unwillingness to listen. They're listening, but they're not telling him what he wants to hear.
Yeah, because he's telling YouTube, oh, get rid of this guy. He's saying mean jokes at me, and YouTube's like, no. Then they demonetize him. It still didn't make Carlos happy. And, you know, I don't want anyone doxxed or swatted as you were. But he actually, you know, Carlos Maza himself doxed people. And those messages he was being sent were debate Steven Crowder. Like, it's pretty mundane, dude. Seriously, it's just like, what the hell are you talking about? Carlos Maza is a piece of shit. He has ruined so many people's, like, careers because of jokes that he didn't like. And YouTube literally bends over backwards to support the LGBT. You know, most of my videos that get demonetized are, like, if I say gay, or if I don't tell, like, a trans person's correct pronouns. Like, it's just scary, like, how quickly they go down.
So he's going to burn us all down in the damn process. And that is the problem. That is an absolute problem. I empathize with this dude 100%. But this is not the way. This is not the way. All he wants to do is be heard, and he's not being heard in his mind in the way that's meaningful, and that's going to bite everyone in the ass.
Mate, how do you know that all he wants is to be heard? What the fuck are you talking about? What, the millions of views? Like, he wants to be heard translates to, I want YouTube to ban anyone that I dislike. Anyone that, you know, makes a joke about me. Fucking hell, it's just so annoying. It's literally like, oh yeah, you know, I don't really agree with it because it could affect me, and, you know, I don't really care if the right-wingers get affected, but, you know, I empathize with him. You know, Steven Crowder is just such a homophobe and a racist. But, you know, Carlos, this is going to affect me. MundaneMatt, I'm on your side. What are you doing? It's just, man, you know, in the near future, I can see you getting demonetized, and then, yeah, all this sort of, like, dick sucking is not really going to help you out.
Where we go from here, I have literally no idea. It's not going to be as bad as last time in regards to the overall adpocalypse. You know, channels that have been demonetized, no, that's bad, and that's totally bad. For everyone else who's still active, it's not going to be as bad as last time. But they do want you to not swear as much and to not say as many bad things.
Well, I've really failed that in this video. I think I'm going to end it there. Once again, I don't really like responding to a clip that I've had to cut such a large chunk out. So much of it was just insanely boring, not really relevant to talk about whatsoever. Don't know why he wasted so much of my time. But like I said, links in the description down below. You can check out the entire video. Enjoy it. It's 18 minutes of, you know, your fingers scratching against a chalkboard. It's fantastic. But anyway, guys, thanks for everyone that's been welcoming me back. Appreciate it. I've come back at a fantastic time. Not sure how long I'm going to be around. Got a new channel coming out. It's called Black TV. I'm going to start working on that, I don't know, probably next weekend sometimes. But I'll have a link to it. And yeah, I'm doing, for my next video, it's a very B-grade version of Kickstarter crap. Because I found this insane Kickstarter like video that's got $31,000. And it's just, wait to see it. But anyway, Matt, stop being such an SJW, man. It's just, he changed his name from MundaneMatt to Matt Jarbo. Dude, who the fuck is Matt Jarbo? You're always going to be MundaneMatt in our hearts. There's no point in changing it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.